being bored and desiring nothing is an advantage in this world. So, to start it all off, all the time I had this, I wasn't bored, I was always stimulated, and I always had these goals in my mind, like, I can even remember them, to be honest, but they were like kind of related to calisthenics. I was training calisthenics. I trained calisthenics for like 4 years now, and my the progress that I made is quite this not disgraceful, but it is kind of bad because my progress rate was quite slow actually, because I had all the other things that I had to like think about and just prioritize more than my physical training. But there was this when I started training in 2022. I was like I was 15, and I was training there in the same park that as always near my house, and I had this desire to get 20-30 pull-ups, and when I get 30 pull-ups, so there's this magic number of 30 pull-ups, 50 or 60 dips, 100 push-ups, maybe even pistol squats, then I'll be able to do. Then I'll go pursue muscle-ups and front lever, handstand above all else, back lever, and to top it all off, maybe even planche. There's a problem, you see. There was a problem because there's a difference between having fun and being. There's a difference between having fun and being stimulated. You can right now, as I am doing now, you can be like bored, and you decide to. I'm here at the bank of the river and decide to kind of speak your thoughts out loud. That's kind of the boredom that I speak here. Those are the means of my of the boredom that I speak of in this clip. And yeah, it is the boredom that people. When you are stimulated, you are not having fun necessarily, but you are watching. You are watching these reels, these short form content. You are indulging them, and that kind of owns you. You know, the things you own end up owning you, said the character from a certain club. And it took me like 4 years to kind of understand that, because I had when you don't have any money in the pocket, and when you can only like leave it time to make it happen, then you are going to make a lot of mistakes that I did. Like, I'm still young, I'm still like 18, I'm soon to be 19. But there are a few problems, There are a lot of responsibilities, and when you are being stimulated all the time, there's your mind is not evolving. You obviously know that people are recommending, saying everywhere that you should like spend some time without phone, without computer, without some device in your hand. And that's right. That's kind of right. But that's really hard when you're in my situation. That's really hard when you don't. So here's the thing. You aren't like, I'm going to explain myself here to kind of confess. You are not. I was having all these toxic relationships because they didn't think they were going to nightclubs, they were going to house parties, they are pursuing a naked woman, half naked woman, and that is the path of Satan, you know. So that may sound harsh, but if you see that as the only kind of path to having fun, spending some time socializing, then you are wrong, because you're wrong, because there are plenty of things you can do on your by yourself. And so after I turned, so that was in 2023, or maybe no, in 2024, I got tired of that kind of lifestyle, and that is that is wait a minute. That is the. So I got tired of that kind of lifestyle. Because it genuinely felt like so dumb to me. I have a human mind, and I can think of many ways I can do besides the worst possible choice and outcome of like socializing, or actually just spending time by yourself. And yeah, there's I want to mention also that there's it helped me a lot, but those were like the first year of actually like getting on your own. No, I'm not including the class being socializing in class. That doesn't count, because we all have this some sort of identity we kind of put on our face, and we just pretend we're someone else when we are actually not. And when someone like crosses the line, you actually return to your normal self, and like everybody says, you're mad, man. What happened? What happened to you? Like, you're the type of villain in this scenario. But beside the point, there's this terminology of being alone and being lonely. So I was lonely for the first year because I did not know what to do else. What else should I do? But right now I'm alone, but I'm not lonely. Sometimes I feel lonely, but that is normal, I guess. I can't expect to like thrive and tug it out by myself alone for like the rest of my life. That is impossible. But at least to some degree I can do it for a year, for a few years, until I kind of settle in, when I improve in the things that I want to be virtuous in, and find some people that are like-minded. Then I can socialize then after that. And I even found some people already, because I posted on Instagram. That's the thing that kind of shocks me the most, because I was always thinking, I had all this narrative of, there isn't, you can't meet people online. That's impossible. Well, actually, that is not the case. And many of those people who said that are actually, who are saying that, are actually wrong, because they haven't tried so. And I hate that most of the time people are kind of putting themselves in, like they're the expert in the topic they're talking about, while they don't have a damn clue what even that topic means. Like, That's when you know you are brainwashed. That's when you know you are brainwashed, when you start talking about things like you are the main guy about that, even though you are just a sore loser. Most people are like that, my parents included. So how can we? This is the part 2 of the clip. So how can I and everybody that is in kind of similar situation as I am, how can they get into that state? Not in that state like we are some sort of spiritual Buddhists or occultists, but how can you, with the help of the Holy Spirit, how can you get yourself in that kind of attitude? Well, you have to take some hard decisions. I quit being friends with people that didn't match my interests, identity 80%, and that's why I am alone. You had to kind of get through that one period of time, and as soon as you kind of break things, you have to do something massive, something extraordinary to kind of get your mind focused on something else, so you don't kind of have these negative thoughts of, I'm alone, what am I going to do? I need to socialize. Then that's like when you are going to a market with an empty stomach, hungry. When you're entering hungry in that market, and you buy things, you buy the trash ingredients, junk food, and you eat those in the next week. It's the same thing as entering in the market as a hungry person. It is the same thing, So you shouldn't look to socialize. You'll just find some cheap people, some cheap people in the means of they are just going to be they're just going to be you'll just be able to talk with them. I always had these dopamine thoughts of, let's start something online, let's do a business, let's launch an app, let's do music in FL Studio, let's do anything really. But that's where the things end. That's where the things end, and at least for them. And I've seen, there is no results in cheap. Talk is cheap. I said it in those lines. And you just need, or if you've done the first step, and I was you're accountable for your own. It's kind of weird. I'm positioning myself as a expert, but just a moment ago I was criticizing. Anyways, this is what I've done. You can listen to me if you want. If you think we are similar in any kind, you can maybe relate to me at least a little bit. Then follow this on your own accountability, on your responsibility. Yes, and I made a mistake where I was, I don't know really. I was creating content. I was getting into editing. That one friend that I left, I had 2 social circles, and the last circle that I cut out was just one friend that had like million other friends. You certainly know that guy, and you only hang out with him. And he entered in my WhatsApp messages and in Instagram, and he kind of disrespected, made made it so that I felt kind of that I'm disgraced for doing my own, wanting to kind of get into client work to some, as a content specialist for some people that are don't have a damn clue what they're doing with their personal brand or on Instagram, on YouTube. And it kind of I like take that person off for good. Like, yeah, I won't like be interacting with you anytime soon. At least if I see you are changed. And I wondered. I got into I fell down after like 3 months because I was getting mocked in school and everywhere, and that was just kind of unbearable. And I got myself up and I started again on my Instagram. Got down again, like in the past few months because of the school I'm high school graduate, and so I have a lot of responsibilities now. That's the thing. I always rose after I fell, and I always rose with new ideas that I can implement in my into my calendar. And yeah, that is basically it. No, I hardly ever want to be at home, and I'm looking to kind of get myself a laptop or something that I can use, and I can literally, I'm free. I don't have to spend any time at home because I have a PC. I don't have a laptop, but I don't have like money for that, so I probably need to work a 9 to 5. No, certainly I had to work a 9 to 5 to kind of get enough money for that, and then I'm actually maybe at the 3rd or 4th step of the 5-step plan. I haven't still like managed to do it yet, but there I'm slowly making my way there by learning to like drive a car, by learning like new skills, like high income skills, like high income skills in the how do you say that? High income skills, which are not actually, it's kind of cringe to talk about it because anything can be high income, really. And I'm always saying this, I have this slang of saying "and." Basically, it is, just, and you see these like pickup artists, artists. I don't know what do they identify themselves as now. They like go socialize with people intentionally, or they like go and socialize with girls. That's kind of the bad for me. That's kind of like so unnecessary, really. Because I'm going to socialize like when I'm training at the calisthenics park. There's like 30 people there, and some guy can do handstand push-up with the transition, and I'm obviously going to kind of go reach out to him and like talk to him a little bit, just to kind of see and ask him some questions, and I can maybe kind of socialize further if I want. Because we have the similar interests. That was it. I hope so. I'm recording these videos because I want to make things. I want to start something off to kind of express myself on the internet. I'm not afraid because it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter in the grand scope of things. Like literally, I am a small man in the like cosmos. I am it is the bigger shame. I seen this. It's a bigger shame for a man to kind of disrespect and hate on someone else than it is for something to expose himself to something new that can lead to potential virtue and prosperity. Like someone writing hate comment, that is kind of that was kind of like praising you, but actually it's insincere. It's insincere praising, dishonest praising, and yeah, I want to record. Maybe there's a lot of people who are like me. So basically, my position is like those Asian kids, but in Europe, basically. Like that's the kind of lifestyle is something driving me nuts. So I talk to a camera more often. I'll continue to record these videos, and we can start some conversations in the comments if you want. I'm going to you have my Instagram in the link below. We can talk if you want, share some value, and yeah, peace.